Hello. So the Dream Arc newsletter called the Gazelle recently went out, and for the next few weeks we're all invited to explore the lake from the I Ching, which is an element that's often associated with joy and receptivity and resonance. The lake reminds us that we can't really attain joy just by setting a goal and working hard to achieve it. I think that's a good thing to know, especially around the new year when a lot of us are conditioned to do that. Joy is more like a gift of grace that comes to us when we stop striving and just start tuning into life, right? The life inside of us and around us, often through stillness. So in this current gazelle, the Black Panther is highlighted as one of the animals connected to lake energy who brings the gift of secret inspiration. And it's also the life key or mammal connected to the 61st gene key. So I thought in honor of this key and this transit that I'd share from the wisdom keeper of inspiration in case any of her words resonate. Here it goes. I was born asking why. Why were boys more valuable than girls? Why was there war? Was God a loving God? I pondered these questions during a time in my country when they were forbidden. Though I learned to keep quiet, my fascination with religion continued throughout my young adulthood. Against the will of my religiously disenchanted parents and the fanatically atheist party ruling the country, I collected every bit of information I could from my older relatives about Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism. When the new constitution passed and normal religious activities were allowed, I immediately explored Islam and Christianity. When I moved to the West, finally free to explore anything I liked, I became consumed with the study of religions, especially those that had been forbidden to me. The more I learned, the more complex the picture became. I had to know, where did these religions, myths, and archetypes originate in the first place? Why were there so many unexplained parallels between the world religions going back thousands of years? Where and from whom did the impossible sacred monuments and temples truly come? I turned to archaeology and was catapulted down a wormhole that challenged everything I knew about reality. My journey took me from the Bible to Egypt to Sumeria to Lemuria to Atlantis and farther. I uncovered so many holes in the scientific thought that I had to consider the strangest possibilities, from ancient astronauts to stargates, rainbow bodies, time travel, multidimensionality, supernovas, orbs, giants, and fairies. I became obsessed with reincarnation, the paranormal, UFOs, crop circles, and near-death experiences. Every new answer birthed a new question. People either thought I was crazy for believing certain things or for not embracing their beliefs. The pressure to understand the nature of reality became unbearable. When I finally stopped trying to get rid of the pressure and instead stepped right into it, my intellect shattered. Even I believed I was crazy. But soon I realized that most people on the planet were basically psychotic. None of us saw reality as it actually was. In that moment, I stopped asking why and was graced with true inspiration. The most spectacular art began to flow through me. I no longer need to understand reality, only to experience it directly. So take that and ponder a little bit. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew, and everyone working on the Gazelle. You're doing such a beautiful job.